Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? It is Friday. How are we doing this morning? This is the Diamond Factor Experience show with Barbara Beckley and experts and special guests. I always say that, I always add that because, like everybody says, it takes a village. When they say, trying to raise a child, that's the knowing quote. It takes a village. But even not with just children, but just adults too. When we're building a business, when we're doing a certain project, it takes collaboration with others. And guess what? If you're trying to get somewhere, like with your goals or whatever, when you have that collaboration, when you have those positive people around you, when you have action-packed people that want to do the same thing you're doing, you can all get to that goal together. So why do it by yourself? Sometimes it just takes so much time. And then you can have other people around you, especially when they have in their wheelhouse, they have different skills that you might not obtain. Not saying that you can't do everything, but why should you do that if that's not really your purpose, your passion, and your drive? You probably heard that a few times by me. Your PPD inside, your gifts and your talents that are so important. So with that, I want to, I always kind of start with something that you can think of during the day or during the weekend. And today I told you I keep these little quote things around my house. Enjoy the little things in life. So see that? Enjoy the little things in life. And, I picked this one today because a lot of times, with what's going on right now, we get so caught up in all the bigger things and saying, oh, I can't wait to get this, or, oh, I can't wait for my, business to blossom real big and huge and make all this money, or, oh, I just really just want this huge, house or whatever. And that's awesome that you have those dreams. And you should always have those dreams. Remember, I said dreams, you put some feet to it to take action and it becomes a reality. So just that's a hint on that. But it's nothing wrong with that at all. I want you to inspire yourself to move forward. But I want you also to say, but the little steps that you're taking, that you appreciate them and that you're enjoying the ride as you're moving forward in your goals and your dreams. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the little small things. I mean, and just an example, I received a message in Messenger, Facebook, just the other day. And they just sent me just a little smiley face. And they said, Barbara, I really appreciate you. You inspired me the other day when we talked. That's something that I treasure because they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to take the time out to reach out to me and say anything. They didn't. But I appreciated that. So we need to enjoy those little things because those things keep me motivated, keep me going, keep me saying, okay, maybe I'm on the right track of what I'm doing. Maybe with this show that I have, it's making sense. Maybe I'm reaching out to people out there. I mean, the other day when I got the report saying we have within the last 3 weeks, 3 weeks, there's been 21,000 viewers watching this show. And I was like, wow, they love us. People are grasping. So with that, enjoy the little things. And then it gets to the big things. And then when you get to the huge things that you really love, you are truly, truly going to be like, yes, I appreciate it because I went on the journey with really appreciating the little smaller steps and really just, like they say, enjoy the little victories to get to the big victory. So with that, what I always say, here we go. We are back. We are back. And let's see. My sponsor was telling me something. I am so sorry. Let's see here. There we go. So we got to hear from our sponsor real quick, and then I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? It's just a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. So just going back to a little bit what I was talking about enjoying the little things in life before we bring on our awesome Madeline today. And I know she has some really good goodies and tips and wisdom and everything that she thinks about because she is just awesome and amazing for us. But I'm going to do a little challenge. Now it's up to you if you want to take the challenge. I'm not pushing anybody. I'm not forcing you. None of that. You know, there's so many people out there saying, well, take a 5-day challenge. You really need to take the challenge and everything. You know what? I always say this. It's up to you to do that. Because if somebody has to push you to do something, then already you're starting on the wrong foot. Already you're starting on the wrong foot. Because your mindset is not there. Your mindset is saying, well, somebody told me to do this, and now I got to do it, and let's see if I can make it. And then you're just every day you're grudging to say to yourself, okay, I got to take this challenge. I said somebody I was going to do it. They told me to do it. But if you put your mindset and say, you know what, I'm going to do this because it's going to help me in this area. And I always tell people, when you ask a person to do something, and that's at any levels, if you ask a person to do something, explain what is going to affect them to do a transformation in their life, how it's going to help them be a transformation in their life. Because if they don't see the value in what you're saying to help them, and I know that sounds kind of in a selfish tone, but it's true. It's true. If you tell them, look, if you do this particular challenge, or you do whatever you're asked to do, because it's going to help you move forward in here, or it's going to gain more skills for you over here, or it's going to help you grow in this area, then people have a tendency to listen a little bit more because now they're saying, oh, okay, this is going to move me where I want to go. And then they'll be more excited, more, to do what you're telling them to do. But if you just say, you know what, you need to do this, and with no explanation to it, they're going to be like, well, okay, you can do it. I don't want to do it. If it's not doing anything, I don't care what you said I need to do. I'm not doing it. And and I'm being real. This is real. But if you explain to them what they're going to get out of it. And that's what something I learned when I was I'm still in Toastmasters organization, but I always tell people because I was in a lot of leadership roles, still leadership role in Toastmasters because I'm over a club. But when I was in higher leadership, I would always tell a person why I would ask them. I would ask them to do something. I would tell them why. Always tell them the why, because that helps. Because people are always like, okay, you know how you have leaders and they're like, you need to do this, do that. I need you to go over there and do that, do that. And it's dictate. You don't want to dictate to people like that. You're not a dictator. Leaders are not dictators. They help people grow. They help people, you know, think on their feet, but then still say, you know what, I'm here for you every step of the way. I always tell a person, if you're a leader and if you can't do the things that you're asking somebody else to do, then you're not a good leader. If I'm not going to do what I'm asking you to do, then I need to sit down as a leader because I should be able to do even more so what I'm asking you to do. So you understand, okay, well, she did it and she's going through that and she's working through it. Okay, then maybe I need to do it and it's going to gain something for me. So just a little tip for the day. So, okay, back to the challenge, right? So I just want to ask everybody, I was talking about enjoying the little things in life. So just, maybe through starting today, just think about through the whole day. And then tomorrow you can just go into the weekend. Just pick some little things that, happens to you or you see some things and just tell yourself, you know what, I'm really going to appreciate it. I'm going to notice that it's something that I enjoy and just fall in love with it. I always tell people when I go outside my door, and the sun's shining and the trees are nice and the little wind is blowing and then I see the little birdies and everything like that. Some people are like, well, that's a little thing, bro. Okay, whatever. But it's the little thing because I didn't have to wake up to see that. You see what I'm saying? You never know if you're going to wake up the next day. And if I can wake up, open the door, and see that lovely painting out there that God put out there for us, because God paints all the time, and all that stuff is out there just for us. So we need to take those little things and appreciate it, because when the big things come, you're going to be like, wow. So just challenge you. You just look around your surroundings and see the little things that you say to yourself, I really like that. I really appreciate that. And I honor those things in my life. Okay, so we'll see what happens. And if you want to message me, just let me know how it went. That's cool. I would love to hear from you. Love to hear from everybody. Now we are going to bring on another sponsor, and then Miss Madeline. I can't wait to hear what she has to say today, and then we will go from there. So here we go.
I'm hanging on your every word. The love inside, I feel it burn. I've never felt this way before. I've had a taste, now I want more. So here we are, just you and me. I'm overwhelmed when you touch me. You talk so sweet, I hear the sound. 'Cause when you do, my feet won't touch the ground.
Hello and good morning, Barbara. I get so involved in listening to you that I'm like, that's always a segue for me. I was going to talk about one thing, but I want to just latch on to your beautiful conversation about the little things in life. So good morning, everyone. I am so excited. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually putting a timer on because Barbara asked if I could speak for a certain amount of time. And, I could speak all day. So I'm putting a timer on because I want to honor your time. There you go. So I'm so excited to be here. And just what Barbara said, too. It's like when we wake up, the first thing I say is, thank you, God. Because no matter what comes ahead of us, we're the ones that get to make choices. I absolutely love that, Barbara. Thank you so much. You are such a support. And I really would invite you all to take her up on this challenge because I'm going to add to that. I want you not only to enjoy what you're seeing out there, but I want you to look at things that you normally wouldn't look at. So I will sit down sometimes and just look at the grass. And I want you to put yourself in a mindset of what it takes for that little seed of grass to move through the earth. That's power, that's energy. That is true belief. Now, we know that on our level, grass doesn't think, right? But with the energy, the universe, the divine, whatever you call it, whatever you believe in, God, there's a certain type of thinking that happens. So just think on that blade of grass. What does that little tiny fragile blade of grass go through to get to where it is once we're able to view it? And I want you to think of yourself like that. So Barbara mentioned mindset, and I want to bring that to your forefront because I can tell you from experience, I can tell you from the clients that I work with, mindset is at the base of absolutely everything that you want in this world. No one, and I'm not going to say it again from experience, no one is going to stop you from getting what you want, even though it may look like that on the outside. Girl, inside you are amazing, and men too. I'm not partial. I love you all. Men too. Absolutely. Our mindset, the health of our mind, the health of our body, that blade of grass, can you imagine yourself going through the earth? And that's kind of like all the challenges that we have, the adversity, the things that do happen. But here's a tip: allow the challenges to come. I want to bring to the forefront this 2020, the new catchphrase is going to be, I had a 2020 week, because we have made it through and to today. And I want you to think back of all the times during the 2020 that you thought, oh my God, I'm never going to make it. I can't handle this. I want to tell you that I have watched some people thrive. Now, my heart goes out to those who have lost people. I don't have any opinions, politically or otherwise, as to what has been going on. I mean, if I have them, I keep them to myself because that is above my pay grade. All right. And I think that I prefer, and what I would love for you to do is think as that blade of grass. You came through, it was like coming through the earth in 2020 for some of us, right? We had to go through things, I'll tell you. And even at my strongest, and I'm very, very strong, very confident, very much attached and in love with God and the universe and the quantum field and everything that is energy that keeps me standing. My body doesn't do that. It's our mindset. It's our faith. It's our belief. We are here. We made it to here. I'm going to do a t-shirt. I had a 2020 week. And wave, even at my highest points, it was sometimes a struggle. There's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. I'm going to admit that to you because it's true. We're in the time of authenticity, transparency, communication, and engagement. You can get information anywhere, right? All you have to do is Google it. But let me put this, here's another tip for you. When you do Google something, Google it a few times and go to the masters. Make sure that you're not Googling it from someone who just happened to say it. Unless it's me or Barbara, because we're not going to hand you anything that we wouldn't do ourselves, because we are those blades of grass. You are that blade of grass. So imagine that blade of grass now has a community, and that creates the lawn. And that's what we're doing here. We are all blades of grass creating a beautiful lawn. One blade of grass can't do it on its own. So this challenge that Barbara mentioned, it just piqued my mind. Not only imagine yourself as a blade of grass, but I also want you to watch your breathing, breathe in, and your shoulders don't go up, belly goes out. I was doing this last night. I do it often. And the release of tension is unbelievable. So if that blade of grass wasn't growing the way it's meant to grow, it's not going to make it. Well, you weren't meant to breathe like this, right? I want you to breathe, extend that belly. And in 2020, the belly may have gotten a little bigger. Um, and then push that belly in and exhale. But here's the mindset part. When you breathe in, I want you to breathe in your dreams, your desires, every piece of challenge material that you can imagine. Gone. Breathe in that space. Breathe in that path. Breathe in love because you are so loved, you just don't know it. And the more that you do that, the more you're going to love yourself. So breathe in everything that you desire in life. And when you exhale, I want you to exhale every negative thought that you have, everything that has, you thought it, been in your way. I'm segueing into something for you. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do one, okay? I'm going to do it with you. So close your eyes, breathe in through your nose, and keep your shoulders down. So you can put your hands on your heart. Breathe in, extend your belly. Breathe in all the good that you want. You know, I want to feel good. I don't ever want to be depressed again. I want to be happy. I want joy. I want my family to love each other. I want a happy place. I want a BMW because I want to be able to help other people and get around safely. And exhale. All the stuff that you believe is in your way because it's not. Everything that you felt that kept you down. Everything. So do that a few times. Do that for a minute, 2 minutes. It will slow your heart down. It will help your blood pressure. Even if your blood pressure is normal, this relaxes all the vessels in your body, which allows all the chemicals in your brain to work beautifully. Now, you're not going to do it once and expect that, you know, there's going to be a BMW in your parking lot. And I know there's a lot of coaches and mentors out there who are promising these types of things. You know me, no BS, no fluff. That's not happening. Not saying you could never, because, you know, I believe in everything or anything is possible, right? But I want you to understand, like I did this while watching, you know, that the grass outside. You know, that sounds weird, doesn't it? But here's the deal. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's like magic. It truly is like magic. So here's another tip. The only person, look back, the only person who has ever stopped you is you, whether it was fear, whether it was doubt, whether it was confusion, lack of clarity, whether you just didn't have the courage, whether you were listening to too many people. Just like Barbara said, do this, do that. No, I would invite you to take the challenge. But here's the thing, if you don't want to, that is your choice. But here's the caveat. Here's what I'm going to put on the end of that. If you don't, you can't then complain that things aren't going well. Now, I'm not saying you have to take Barbara's challenge or do what I'm saying, but at some point, God, the universe, energy is trying. It's putting information into you so that you can be that blade of grass. Not the news, not TV. I don't even watch TV. Can I share something with you guys? A friend told me, and this was maybe 4 years ago. And this is what Barbara said. It's so spot on. Don't watch TV. Why? So I'm going to tell you why. TV was invented during the industrial age because They didn't know where to put the kids. They wanted the family to have something to do. That's why it's called TV programming. So if you're spending time meditating, praying with you, and more of you comes up, isn't that better than listening to biased news and other people's opinions? Because reporters no longer report, not all of them. And I understand that they have guidelines, but I want for you the purest you. And I'm telling you this from experience. You will absolutely feel a shift, but you have to persevere. Taking care of you. You are that blade of grass. The blade of grass isn't going to grow if someone's foot is on it all the time. So some of you may know that my logo is a shoe. It's the next step. It's not to crush anyone. It's not to step on that blade of grass. It's to take the next step. This year, I have done so much. And I also want to let you know that, yes, this year I've also cried. I've also cried. I've had clients who've cried. I've cried. It's a normal thing to do. Here's another tip. When you cry, it means that there is something in you emotionally that needs cleansing. And sometimes a good cry, not whining, a good cry will let it out. So let's go back to that blade of grass, because I really like that. If you can meditate, pray, take time. I don't care if you're a CEO. I mean, I have coached millionaires. Makes no difference. In a circle of some of the people that I know, there is a billionaire and he is miserable. I do not know him very closely, but I know that he's miserable and it's sad. I promise that when you make that shift and you put your faith into yourself, things will start to happen. It starts with clarity. Courage is the second thing, because we have to get over the fears somehow. That's what I help people with too. And commitment. You know, someone said to me, Madeline, it's amazing that no matter what you do, you persevere. And that's what I want for you. So when you give your support to someone, give it all, because when you're doing that, you're actually flushing out that energy. And when you're putting that out into the universe, it's just a cycle. And even if it's not returned immediately, that is part of who you are. That is part of your makeup. Not your lipstick makeup, your makeup of who you are as a soul, as a being. Our mindset is key to everything. So there's someone who I love listening to, and she's made millions. She's online, and she is adamant about being in the right mindset. And I've watched her grow quickly. She also was committed. She went through her earth. She went through her challenges. She went through what she had to go through. So you've made it this far in 2020. You've made it this far in 2020. Now, we've got a new year coming, but if I put you somewhere and you didn't know the days or whatever, it's just consecutive. Our lives are just consecutive buildups of what we do, right? And you say, well, Madeline, you know, but I lost money. I want to make money. I need money. The first thing you want is mind, freedom, peace. The second thing is joy. I'm going to share something with you. A friend called me and said, God told me that I needed to call you because I saw you on a video and I didn't see the joy. I saw the smile, but I didn't see the joy. That's how strong, that's how powerful our energy is, okay? I want you to use that energy for yourself, and that is not being selfish. When you are that superhero, you can help many. And by helping many is how everything will come to you. We don't have to help people in thousands, in groups of thousands. Smile at someone. Buy a cup of coffee for someone behind you. Well, I don't know now. You'd have to be maybe in the car, but you could do it there too. Do something nice. If somebody drops something, pick it up. Say thank you. I say thank you all day to myself, to God, to this beautiful universe. Thank you. I wake up, I'm like, thank you, God. It's like Barbara said. You wake up and it's like, whew, I'm here. I want the best for you. So now I want to switch a little bit into, let's talk a little bit about business, straight business. When you have your foundation and yourself, I want you to think about that word, yourself. It's self that is doing everything. You have the energy, you have the resources. Forget about what you see. Forget about the paint on the wall, the door that's crooked, whatever. Forget what you see and focus only on what you prefer. But you have to know why. You don't want a new car just because you want to be flashy, because if you do, it may come and go like that. However, if you want that new car because you want to be able to be safe, you are going to be doing things that will help other people, you want to protect your family, that's different. When you have a why and you have clarity, these things will happen. There is a way. So don't think about what you can't do. Think about what you want. And in business, it's the same thing. So our network is our net worth. And the perseverance that it takes can take time. Here's another tip for you. When you are, and I know we all do it, do not, when you are comparing, I was going to say, yourself to someone, remember that you are not Gary Vaynerchuk or Tony Robbins or Oprah. These people have teams of people helping them. I'll never forget J-Lo once said it takes a village. It takes her 8 hours for them to put her together to look stupendous. She's stupendous on her own, and so are you, but it takes time. You don't put a seed in the ground and the next day you've got a full-blown rose. Yeah, and you have to nurture it. So this is the same for your business. I want you to nurture your business the same way you are meant to nurture yourself. Your business will grow. People will learn who you are as you learn who you are. Be transparent. I invite you to be very transparent because everything is changing. This is different. This is new. This is different. But here's something. Guess what? Oh, I got goosebumps. I do that when I get truth. If you made it and you're listening to me or to Barbara, or you can see and hear and move and you're up and you've got electricity because you're watching us and your ears are beautiful because you can hear, then you are already ahead of many, 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 many people. That type of self-worth needs to be put into your business. So I want to share something with you. For the whole first quarter of my business, I'm going to be talking about speaking, communication, the physicality of speaking, the whole first quarter. Because I see brilliant people, especially some women who are not getting their message out correctly for them. This isn't a judgment call. This is, baby, you've got some fire in you and you are not getting it out there. Whatever reason, you're afraid, you don't know how, you don't know what, you don't know your why. Clarity, courage, and commitment. That is the key. I know, because I was floundering around like an amoeba who couldn't catch onto a wall. But I kept going until I found the clarity, until people said, I've seen that woman before. I've gotten great results working with her. And that's what you want for your business. Do not remove your heart from your business. However, make sure that you have boundaries. That blade of grass is meant to be where it is. You are meant to be steadfast within you. And that is the same thing for your business. You are your brand, and underneath your brand, you have buckets. All the different things that you do. Okay? So if you are speaking to people, you don't want to tell them about all your buckets at once. You want to talk about one bucket at a time. So, for example, I have many things that I do, multifaceted, and so are you, but we're going to talk about one bucket for the entire of the first quarter. I'm starting out with courses, programs. You can reach out if you want, and you will see that there's also rebranding. You made it through 2020. I'm rebranding. I'm morphing. I'm not changing. I'm morphing, just like that blade of grass, going through some more earth to get to the highest place. It's not woo-woo. It's not crazy. It is the way we are meant to live. You are so fabulous. You have so much going on. And one of my superpowers is that I can see what you've got that you are not seeing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up for Barbara's show, for me, for anyone else who shows up on this show, because they are amazing. And don't think that there's no fear. Understand that we're all human. The caveat is take that step. Remember that shoe I talked about? Take that step. You, your business, you've got this. Get out of your own way. Watch that blade of grass. Meditate. Pray. Don't beg. Allow. Allow things to come to you. I promise you that when you reach that sweet spot, you will see that life is easier and things are different. And here's another tip. You have to work at it every day. It's not a one and done. But you know what? If you can enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, you're going to do all the fabulous things you want to do. And fabulous doesn't mean you have to build Mount Rushmore. Fabulous could be you want to lose 50 pounds. Fabulous could be that you want to read a book a month. Fabulous can be that you want to see more of your family. Fabulous can be that you want to build a hospital. Fabulous can be anything you want. Your fabulous isn't my fabulous. Your fabulous to you is more important to life than you imagine. You are so needed. You are such an asset. And the business that you have, the reason I bring that up is because there's a lot of people out here that I work with who are entrepreneurs. The business that you have is an extension of you. Yes, you want the skill sets, but who you are, not what you do, is what that business is all about. We're coming up on the holidays. I celebrate Christmas, whatever you celebrate. This year, do it with all your heart. Be that blade of grass. Be that blade of grass. You've moved through the earth. You're here. I'm so excited for you. I am so excited for you. I'm not looking at 2021. I'm look at where we've come from. You may have had to put your business online. This is why I'm working on speaking for the entire first quarter of the year. Everything about it. The health of your voice, where to put your hands, what to do, body language, mindset. I mean, we will cover everything. I'll even go over marketing, everything. And the main thing is that I want you to be you, the real you, not the you that you're afraid to show. Because you know what? That's the delicious part of the diva that you are. That is the asset to life, to society, to the community you're in. And guess what? We're all at different levels. I still study and look up to people that know more than me. And then I realize just how little I know. Be open, drop your ego, be that blade of grass, baby. Get through the earth. You've made it to today. 2020, you have made it to today. I am so joyful, so excited that I have this opportunity. This moment right now, to me, this moment is worth more than anything. A, I'm alive. B, truth, I feel the goosebumps. I love it. I know I'm connecting to someone. Connect to people. We are not in the information age. We are in communication, engagement, and you will have to know how to speak to people, the words you use, communicate that message, clarity, courage, commitment. So if you want, reach out to me and I'll help you. Reach out to me if you want to talk. I had a client the other day who was going to speak in front of a panel. She was petrified, and she is a successful coach. A beautiful, beautiful woman, a successful coach. And she was petrified. So it happens to all of us. The report, she got the results she wanted. She was going to be accepted. She was afraid she wouldn't be. 1 hour, boom, we got results. And she's in. Have a talk with me. I love you guys so much. And Barbara, I love you too. You know that, girl. Barbara said something to me last week that I love. We are a team. So we are those blades of grass, polished or unpolished, that send out the energy to you that hopefully will inspire you. Motivation is good for a short period of time, but inspiration, that's an everyday thing. Every single day. Just like Barbara said. I get up. Thank you. And then the rest of the day, say thank you all the time. Don't worry about your failures. Your business will grow. We'll talk more about the ins and outs of entrepreneurship. We'll talk more about communication and speaking. We're going to talk about raising your income, how you can get gigs, how you can get on podcasts, how to get clarity, and how to present yourself, whether you're walking into a room. You know, some people say command a room. I think it's really more like drawing that energy to you. And it doesn't make any difference who you are, what you look like, what you do. This is what is important. That blade of grass does not look around. It shows up, but it's got my attention. So, Barbara, over to you, love. Thank you guys so much.
Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Beckley from the Diamond Factor Experience with Barbara Beckley show. I wanted to wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful holiday for the rest of the year from the Diamond Factor Experience. And just to let you know that, to remind you how awesome each and every one of you are. So I want to give you a gift. I usually haven't sang in a long time, but I thought this might be fitting because, this year was a year of opportunities, new opportunities, growth, gaining skills from each other, learning how to collaborate with each other because of what we had to deal outside of the realm with our inner gifts. So we have our inner gifts and our inner talents that we have to continuously to remind ourselves to move forward because all the stuff around us, like the pandemic and the earthquakes and the floods, as I always say, that's going on around us. We have to have this move forward more so than what that is trying to take us over. So I'm going to give you a gift today, and hopefully I don't be too bad on the ears for everybody. Hang on the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together. This Christmas, fireside is blazing bright. We're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for you. Yeah. Presents and cars are here. My world is filled with cheer with you. This Christmas, and as I look around, your eyes outside the town, they do shine. This Christmas, fireside and blazing bright. We're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for you and me. Yeah. A very special Christmas. Shake a hand, shake a hand. Mm, fireside and blazing bright. We are caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for you and me. Shake a hand, shake a hand. Very Merry Christmas. Wishing you and your family a wonderful holiday and Christmas. And remember to always shine like a diamond. It wouldn't be right if I didn't have the mute button on, right? I love it, love it, love it, love it. Well, hopefully you didn't have the mute button on when I was singing a little bit a while ago. But no, I just wanted to give a gift. I haven't sang, and I know I'm a little rusty here and there. I haven't sang for a while. And, when something comes to your heart to do something, I always tell people do it because it's coming to your heart for a reason. It's not just for you, but it might be for somebody out there that needs to hear what is being said to you to tell the world. So came to my heart to do the song. I don't know if that's going to happen again for a while, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to wish each and every person a wonderful holiday. I know, next week a lot of people are going to be doing things for the Christmas holiday or however you celebrate it. But the overall is let's celebrate life. Let's celebrate life. There was so many lost this year so far, I know. But if you're still here and you have friends, not to take it for granted. So let's celebrate it. Let's have a happy holiday. And even throughout that point, even throughout, the holidays, like I said, don't let holidays stop you from having holidays throughout the year. And what I mean by that is don't let a certain date tell you when you need to celebrate with others. You need to celebrate life. That should be every single day of our lives. So remember that. And we will see you next Monday. Oh, and also some people have been asking me, are you going to be showing next Friday because it's Christmas? Yes, I am. I am not. I'm not. I'm not canceling the show. It might be some special things going on because it is Christmas that I will bring. I'm not going to say, but yes, I will be here, and hopefully, Amanda will be here too. I have to check in with her, but yes, we will be on Christmas Day. That said, have an awesome rest of the day, and remember, try to take that challenge. And remember what I always say: enjoy the little things in life to get to the bigger things. Love you guys. Appreciate you and see you on Monday.